Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Archangel's Fall. In the last episode, we finished clearing up the ruins slash courtyard and getting all the loot and clearing all the spawners, and it's time for us to actually go into the castle with the vampires, so the vampire's castle. That's what I'm going to call this area until I get the music disc and find out what it's actually called. But it's probably going to be like, Vampire's Castle or something like that. So I've dumped off all of our loot, and why are there so many things spawning now? When I logged in, I was still over in this area, and there was a lot less, well, everything. And this sword is not very good. It's only got 7 attack damage. What does... let's see, we have some other stuff. Why is this, like, so weak? It has sweeping edge, which is really nice, and it's not gonna, like, break ever. But, like, our iron swords do more damage. That's not good. But our iron swords are almost all broken, so I didn't clear out everything with our inventory, but enough of it, and we can always come up here and mine some iron. Might be a good thing to do every once in a while. Would let us repair things a little bit, and yeah, for the most part, we just need to come over to this area and go through this. So we're gonna have, there's gas spawners up top. Those look like phantom spawners, but I do know that there's gas spawners on the roofs. So we do need to be mindful of that. And then we have the vampire dudes, the prowlers, and there's creepers as well. So these guys aren't too terrible, but I have a feeling we're going to encounter like a pseudo boss. Let's just get rid of these spawners. And I'm always worried. Let's check real quick. We can just drop down here-ish. Yeah, there's no spawners underneath the bridge. It's always a concern of mine. I always look out for that kind of stuff because map makers like to do that. And what are we going to encounter in here? Probably a lot of things. Spiders. Spiders are not the worst. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit. We do have the wonderful steak now. He didn't take damage. Oh, hello. Alright, so they are spawning above. We need to kind of go quickly and get spawners taken care of if we can. Alright. So they're spawning above and they're walking down. There is a spawner there as well. And there. Okay. We light up the area, we run away, we turn around, and we shoot them with our arrows because that's the easiest way. This is just a normal vampire. Alright, so spawner there to the right. There's a spawner to the left. Yeah, I wish we had a little bit more firepower with our sword damage. And let's just put a spawner there, or not a spawner, let's put torch there. Alright, we have, I can't middle mouse click. That is not in this game. That is a mod. I constantly try to middle mouse click to sort inventories because I'm so used to modded Minecraft and being able to do it through that. Also, check behind paintings. Not expecting much behind these, but you never know. We are spawning things above us. Luckily, nothing here. Now, Sheen is a much more powerful sword, and one that we're going to actually use. Doesn't have the sweeping edge, but it has sharpness 2, so it's 8.5. And you know what? We're going to back up for a little bit. We're going to go back to the base. I have 39 levels. I have 2 diamond swords. And more importantly, you know, I bet there's a chest right... Nope. Okay. More importantly, of my 2 diamond swords, I could probably combine them and make a very powerful sword. Or at least a much more powerful sword. One that has mending, so it should, you know, constantly be repaired. Or at least... usually, because mending is overpowered just a little bit, but at the very least we'll be able to, let's see if it's worth it. So I think we're gonna go with Vorpal Cutter, and I'm gonna get rid of that F if we can. So it will give us the 8.5 plus everything else. So you know what, we're doing it. I have some enchanted books as well. Unbreaking, protection. Okay. Nothing in there. Do we have anything in here? No. Okay. So we'll just live with what we have for right now. And I guess since we're back here, let's go ahead and dump off whatever we can. Protection 2, projectile protection. That's pretty good. What is our current armor? I mean, it has a lot of other things, but not bad. We have backups if we need it. And yeah, let's head back in there. Now that we have a better sword, things should be a little bit better. You know, 7 damage to 8.5 is significant enough, I think, to try to clear things out just a little bit faster. It'll feel better. Plus, we do get to have the whatchamacallit. That was a close arrow. The sweeping edge, which is always nice when you have a lot of things trying to attack you. Ow, like skeletons and baby zombies. And spiders. Alright. Good enough. We honestly have enough arrows to get by for a while, so I'm not too worried. But now, creepers still take 3 hits, but things like the vampires should be a little bit faster to kill. And you know the worst thing is having an itch on your back while trying to play a game that requires both hands. So let's head up here. There is a bunch of vampires, including the Prowler spawner. There is going to definitely be something behind one of these paintings. I guarantee it. Obviously not those because we can see, but looks like we have a bridge across, so then there is still more above us. I'm going to destroy every single painting in this place. I would even be tempted to destroy all the carpets, but I don't know that that's necessary. Some more goodies. And I guess let's try to get up here and not die. Alright, cool. We didn't die. There sounds like there's more above us. And I wonder if the banners will hide anything anytime soon. Alright, let's just drop down here. Now, there's a vampire down here. Shouldn't be surprised. In a vampire castle, there being vampires everywhere, but it kind of surprised me. Oh, I didn't see this, but it's nothing. I do need to be mindful about going too far up and just being aware that it will spawn things. But for the most part, this area doesn't seem too terrible if we just take our time. You know, clear a room, then it looks like there's only 3 sections, maybe 4. I don't know if there's one on the other side of this one or not. Doesn't look like it. So it's only 3 sections, so it should not be too bad at all to get through this area. And hopefully we can do that today in this episode and then move on. Alright, so hit 1. They're going to try to go underneath. And... oh, they're spawning outside. That's what's happening. Okay, we need to heal up. There's probably more spawners above us. Totem of Undying is actually really nice. But for now, let's just go down. Yeah, there's a guy right there. I can see him. So is there any that fell down here yet? Nope, but they're coming. Oh, hey, he's a prowler. So there is probably going to be the zombie prowlers on the very top. Or vampire prowlers, whatever. They're zombies. And it's still pretty awful to kill these guys, but I don't know how good their armor is. We did pick up some of it. It's 3 armor, which is pretty good. I mean, normal leather armor is 3 armor, but there's a spider underneath the bridge, I think. Okay. There's also a skeleton at the very top. Let's get to the very top as quickly as we can so that we can maybe clear out the spawner before it spawns anything else. And get whatever wonderful loot is. Up here. Now, the skeleton is actually the worst thing to spawn. And there's a furnace. That's not suspicious at all. So yeah, there is a gas spawner on there. I see the objective. There is a phantom spawner on the outside of that one. Okay, I think we can do this. So what's in the spawn? Ooh, blessed silver. And you know what? I'm going to take the furnace because I can. So let's go ahead and clean up the inventory just a little bit. So the blessed silver, it's been a while, but if you remember, that can be used in the where the tree was, where the actual like monument that we need to take everything to. We can take the blessed silver and trade it for goods. Whether they are good, I don't remember. But they were like effectively upgrades. Okay, just, you know, I think our bow is probably more powerful than our sword. Oh no, the thralls. The thralls are actually kind of challenging. They are a lot more dangerous than the actual vampires, I think. They have a lot less health, but they are still very dangerous. They do drop good armor, though. Alright, I don't see anything here. So the next spawner must be upstairs on the ladder. Alright, let's just walk over here for a second. Yeah, there's a zombie prowler. We got a shield, which is kind of nice. I almost want to pillar up. I bet the gas spawner won't actually activate unless we try to bridge or anything like that. I am worried about that spawner, but we're getting close to the end of this area, actually. It's a lot easier than I expected it to be. Nope, gas still spawn. Alright, we're going to have to take care of that. At least we have arrows now, so it's not too bad. And if I'm a good shot, I'm not... Oh, nope. It's just out of render range. Oh, come on. I'm way too far up. And it's juking me a little bit. Oh well. It's far enough away, I don't think it matters too much. Now, gas do have the horrible, horrible ability of not despawning very quickly. Their range to despawn is pretty large, which makes sense for where they're supposed to be and all that kind of stuff, but... Alright, let's just put that. And break that. Around here, I think will be good to dig straight up and collect some nether brick because, you know, we need that. But in seriousness, this should... Oh, there's a chest up here. Alright, well that is both good and bad. It's good because it's loot, but it's bad because I want to break that. And then we can kill that gas. He's over that way. Alright, well, I don't care too much about him. There is definitely going to be a quote-unquote boss. Feather falling, blast protection, not bad. I guess while we're up here, we can just go ahead and put this stuff in here. Empty out the inventory. I keep way too much stuff on me. So my inventory always fills up. But, could be worse. Could be running low on stuff. And I'm actually, for once, doing alright. We have a good amount of... kind of the big thing is... arrows. We have a good amount of arrows now. We're getting a lot of slowness arrows, which is fine. I don't really care about the effect, but I needed to get to that. And it's going to spawn if I'm not careful. Alright, before we do anything else, let's just check the roof here. Make sure there's nothing else. Okay, so I know that there's got to be another vampire. There's no way there's not. Okay. That was a lot easier than I expected. So is there nothing underneath this? Huh. Well, that was anticlimactic. This was just the standard zombie or vampire prowler. So, I don't know. Weird. I was expecting, you know, something. But I guess not. Okay. Well then. We're done with this area. Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. I will say, map makers, you have this like castle. If you're gonna do something like that, maybe make a more powerful vampire zombie thing. It makes sense for lore. I get that the castle itself was not like, or I guess the keep as it was called. What's it say? Vampires in their keep terrorized all the land. The Archangel protected them, but with her gone, I guess the Archangel protected the land, but with her gone, the vampires seized control. Yeah, like, it's almost lore building, you know? It feels like there should be more. If you don't want to have the area be too much longer, which is understandable, getting through the courtyard and, getting up here was quite the task. But, like, just put a boss spawner in that one room, and you can manipulate the spawner data so that, you know, they only spawn so often, and just make that, like, really large so that instantly spawns one, and then it, like, never spawns anything ever again. I think you can do that, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, just kind of make the master vampire. It feels... Yeah, it doesn't feel completed. Is there, like, a creeper up there? There is. There's a creeper that spawned up there. But... Whatever. So... We now have... more things. That is the wrong... one. So we have a lot of things, and I need to kind of spend some time and get the inventory sorted. Now, one big question that I kind of have at this point is, I'm going to leave one in here for now. I want those. Where do we go from here? So, before, we climbed up the bridges, and that was fine. And then, to get up here was, like, almost a side path. So, we're getting close to the end of the episode. So, I'm gonna try to make this relatively quick. But, we were going up this path, and it was fine. However, the path kind of continues. And please, thank you. So the path kind of continues this way. And I'm not entirely sure. I mean, yeah, you can see there's a bunch of stuff down there. And I don't know where that goes. So the question I have is, do I pack up all the stuff that I want from the base up here? And I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pack up all the stuff from the base up here. Everything that I want. And then we're just going to continue on that path and see where it takes us, and then eventually we'll make it back down to the bottom to the base camp for this island, and we can store our stuff and all that fun stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend some time, I'm going to sort some inventory and kind of figure out what I want to grab from here, organize my shulker boxes and all that kind of fun stuff. It is very cramped in here to do that, but I will do my best. And then next time we're going to continue down the mountain and see what we can find. So that is the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!